rotten corrupticate. We are here today to confront the mayor and the town manager, Mayor Franco and town manager John Burt, to see what's the update on the internal affairs investigation. As you all know, or you should know, the felony voyeurism charge that was leveled against me and my cameraman, felony voyeurism, was dismissed by the judge in the Superior Court in the Wyndham Judicial District, excuse me. Pending is still the criminal trespassing as well as the breach of the peace. I'm confident I will beat those charges either on a motion to dismiss or at trial. Jury trial, bench trial, I don't really care. I just want to get it done. I'm tired of dealing with this retaliation, the processes, the punishment. But, you know, I wanted Groton to know. I took the ferry over here, drove all the way out here because I wanted Groton to know, Groton, Connecticut. I wanted them to know that I haven't forgotten about them. Because if you've been watching the channel, if you're watching my live streams and my videos, I was just in Melbourne, Florida, where I was exposing another corrupt and tyrannical mayor who has reportedly, according to the evidence I've seen, used his dead brother's credit card. He's retaliating with the Melbourne Police Department against his brother's widow and his brother's daughter. All bunch of craziness going on there. And Mayor Paul Alfrey, he's actually even suing his niece and sister-in-law as we speak. I haven't gotten any lawsuits, but maybe I'll give him a lawsuit for stating on his public Facebook page that I was sending him death threats. So we're here at Groton. The meeting starts in about 10 minutes. We got to go sign in now. As you know, law enforcement is here, unfortunately. Very peaceful man, never been aggressive towards anybody, and they always want to make sure that law enforcement is here to protect the public servants. So we're going to go in to this meeting here in the town of Groton. October 9th, in 2 days, Fahey's diversionary program, the accelerated rehabilitation program, is going to be heard. His application is going to be heard by a judge. And per Connecticut statute, I have a right to speak at his accelerated rehabilitation hearing. So I have a lot to say to the judge. Obviously, we have all witnessed for the last, since 2021, last 4 years now, the unhinged, diabolical, psychopathic Fahey and his reign of terror. No matter what happens, I'm proud that I exposed a law enforcement officer, former law enforcement officer now, as a psychopath to the world, because that's what he really needed. So let's see if we can go sign up here. We have Scalzo photo right there in the back. Hello, Scalzo. Didn't think you were going to make it today.
Greetings.
I was calling you. Let's see here. Not a lot of turnout today. How you doing today, sir? Didn't mean to startle you.
No,
It's my favorite T-shirt.
I love it. Can you do any L sounds?
Where's the sign-up sheet? Do you know?
But do you know how to do L sounds? Can you demonstrate an L sound to us?
Oh, I believe right here, the citizen petition, right?
Yeah.
This is the sign sheet. You can use right now?
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
All right, so we're all signed up. Not a lot of turnout today. Very interesting. I guess this is the typical meeting.
A complete travesty this has become, John. I need.
Yes, okay.
So there's the mayor right there with the town manager. I heard allegedly that they are having an inappropriate relationship between the two of them, Mayor Franco and John Burt, but I haven't found any evidence other than a whole bunch of anecdotal evidence. Let's see here. Remember, we only have 2 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes to speak because of the mayor's unconstitutional and unlawful restriction. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button and share this video anywhere you can. How are you doing, sir? You okay?
Hey, I got a minute, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Franco, I got a question. There's a gentleman who can't be here tonight, but he says on your website that they can attend by Zoom. And he called the town hall and someone said he couldn't attend by Zoom. So can you give us the address?
It's not a hybrid meeting. Those directions are if it's a hybrid meeting. Doesn't guarantee.
All right, guys, so the audio
But it
is always a
didn't say
little bit
that.
shaky here, but you'll be
You're
able to hear
John
me
Burt.
perfectly.
You can do anything.
And
You've
the
got
internet
the
here is
power,
not the
right?
best, but please hit that like button and share
can
this
you
video
give
anywhere you
us-
can. So there is the,
That's not good. Yeah, bring her over here. I'll talk with her.
so the
But can
man
you give him
right there is
access? So
Leroy
you do have
Truth,
the
Leroy
authority
Truth
to-
Investigations, and this is
You
John
could.
Burt,
We still have time.
right there to your left.
But that was wrong. He was told that
John
he
Burt.
couldn't attend.
How you doing today, sir?
You know, when
Are you
someone
ready your
can't,
way?
all of these should, this is 2025, everyone should be able to attend by Zoom at this point. So I'm very disappointed, John, that you're not doing this, you're not changing it.
Yeah, I'm actually have somebody looking into it. I met one of her ex-boyfriends who's going to tell me some stuff.
So, I
And
mean, she filed a
apparently there's like a
police
felony
report on-
complaint that should have been filed against her for a quid pro quo that she
Oh,
engaged
no,
in.
no, she filed her, police complaint against her fellow councilor, someone of color.
Oh, really?
2022, so you can look that up.
Right.
And then her
On their way.
committee, she was on the beautification committee, and they tried to sneak in a big fence that was supposed to cover the front of a poor neighborhood, so I had complained about that.
Right.
So that was a beautification committee fence. There's a couple of things, but I just
Okay.
wanted to drop that to you.
Yeah, no, we're definitely investigating everything about
Yeah, I
what
think
she's been doing.
The police report was back in 2022, somewhere around there.
2022? All right,
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look. Yep, I got everybody on it. All right, guys, so we're watching. We have how many people? 2,819. Please hit the like button. Only 526 likes. I appreciate that. Share this anywhere you can on social media. We drove all the way here to Groton because we wanted to make sure that the town of Groton knows we haven't forgotten about them. So there is law enforcement presence here. Not a all right, there we go. Can everybody hear and see now? Make sure you hit the like button. All right, there we go. Can everybody hear and see now? Make sure you hit the like button, please, so that way this can be seen. I think they're putting some sort of, I don't know. This has never happened before. We're back though. There's the mayor, the blonde, over there. So we have our speech right here, ready to go. Yeah, they never have good service here, unfortunately. Right there?
Yeah.
No.
When Sean and I first came to the first meeting,
Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear, see me okay. Put a 1 in the chat. If you guys can see and hear me okay. Okay, perfect. I know it's not going to be perfect. It's a live stream, so it's not going to be perfect. Let's see here. I'm sure they hate us all being here, petitioning our grievances to our government. But there's nothing they can do about it. All right. We have 3 minutes till the start of the meeting. At least they did, they only have one right now. They only have one law enforcement officer here. To the 2 to 4 law enforcement officers that are normally here. 3-minute warning, 3-minute warning.
What's that? I was really hoping you would Zoom today.
Scales, are you set up in the back here?
Yeah, I can see. Just wide view from the back. Just different angles.
Perfect, yeah.
Running every day of my life.
So the gentleman right there to the left of the screen, all the way on the end, that's John Burt. He is the town manager. Then the blonde in the middle is the mayor, Rachael Franco. Apparently they're involved in an extracurricular relationship, I'll say. That's what I've been hearing, but I definitely want to bring awareness to what's going on. The Internal Affairs report, the fact that they doctored the body camera footage and edited out all the audio, muted it. That had to do with Fahey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting in the next 1 minute, 60 seconds. We're going to start. So that is the last Councilman Bordelon. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all your support. Heather, where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the chat where you guys watching from. While you hit that link button, anywhere you can on social media, where are you guys watching from? Baltimore City, San Diego, Oregon, Alabama, Wyoming, Melbourne, Florida. I'll be there soon. Philly, Brooklyn, Canada, San Antonio, New Jersey, Florida, Wales, Long Island, Strong Island, baby, Minnesota, Vegas, Philly, Houston, El Paso, Germany, Medford, Long Island, I love it. Ohio, let's see here, Center Reach, got another Strong Island. I need all these votes. Everybody watching from Strong Island, make sure you know I'm voting. I'm running for office eventually, so I'm gonna need your vote. UK, Nova Scotia, very cool. Appreciate all your support, guys. The meeting is starting now.
It is October 7th, 2025, and we're calling the Groton Town Council regular meeting to agenda to order. It is 6:30 p.m. Clerk attendance, we'd like to do roll call.
Councilor Bordelon?
Here.
Goode?
Here.
Jones?
Here.
McBride?
Here.
Merritt?
Here.
Parker? Here. Puccino?
Here.
Ross? Here. Mayor Franco?
I am here. Thank you. Up next is salute to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Justice for all. I wonder why that never works out.
All right, up next we have recognition, awards, and memorials. 2025-931 is a proclamation honoring Police Captain James B. Councilor Parker, would you like to take that?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Proclamation honoring Police Captain James Edward B. Whereas Captain James B. began his dedicated service with the town of Groton Police Department on September 3rd, 1996, and has served with distinction for over 29 years. And whereas throughout his career, Captain B. has held numerous critical roles, including task force officer, boat operator, accident constructionist, patrol sergeant appointed May 2007, patrol lieutenant appointed August 2008, Marine unit supervisor, administrative lieutenant, and was promoted to the rank of captain on November 4th, 2020. And whereas Captain B has received numerous awards and letters of commendation and recognition of his exemplary
Public
professionalism,
comment is coming up
commitment,
next.
and outstanding contributions to public safety.
Stay
And whereas
tuned.
Captain B has led and advanced significant initiatives on behalf of the town of Groton, most notably overseeing the police department's migration to the state of Connecticut's 800 megahertz radio system, making Groton the first municipal police department to deploy this critical interoperable communications technology. And whereas he has also served with distinction as co-chair of the U.S. Coast Guard Port Security Group, enhancing maritime safety and interagency coordination. And whereas, in addition to his law enforcement responsibilities, Captain B has served the town as Director of the Groton Emergency Communication Center and as Deputy Emergency Management Director, strengthening the town's preparedness and response capabilities. And whereas Captain D.F. Burt
Are you gonna speak?
maintains strong collaborative relationships with regional and state partners, including the Groton Fire Officers Association, the Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, and numerous boards, commissions, and agencies, always representing the town of Groton with integrity and dedication. And whereas Captain James B. will retire from the Groton Police Department on October 10th, 2025, marking the conclusion of a career defined by service, leadership, and steadfast commitment to the safety and well-being of our community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Rachael Franco, Mayor of the Town of Groton, on behalf of the Town Council and the citizens of Groton, do hereby express our heartfelt gratitude to Captain James B. for his distinguished service and unwavering dedication, dated at Groton, Connecticut, this 7th day of October, 2025, signed by Mayor Rachael Franco. Thank you.
Up next, we have public hearings. There's nothing on the agenda. Up next is receipt of citizens petitions.
Here
comments,
we
and
go.
concerns.
Here we go. Hit the like
Receipt of
button.
citizens
Share
petitions
this.
is the portion of the council meeting where the council.
Hit the
offers
like button and
comments
share
and
this
concerns.
live. We're about to start.
To address the council, please sign the sheet at the table at the front of the meeting room. Where you are recognized by the mayor, please approach the podium, clearly state your name and address, and speak into the microphone. Each presentation should be limited to 2 minutes or less, and citizens should, if possible, submit written comments.
2 minutes or
Presentations
less.
should be
Ridiculous.
related to matters pertinent to Groton.
New information.
Up first, Councilor Bordelon.
Can we take a vote to kind of reinstate the minutes that we used to use, that we really never had a formal vote on?
Is there a second? I don't hear a second. Thank
You all are
Up
so
first is
corrupt.
John Goodrich. I'm sorry, you said there was no second. There's no second. Up first is now John Goodrich.
You all are so corrupt. Wow.
I don't see them. Up next is Brian Nichols.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Councilor Parker, you'll be during the time. Thank you.
Brian Nicholas, LTL Media, Boston, Massachusetts. On August 5th, approximately 48 minutes into the Groton Town Hall meeting, Mayor Rachael Franco addressed the room, and from Sean from Long Island on, as several citizens peacefully protested Sean's unlawful July 11th arrest following the encounter with former Connecticut State Trooper Brian Fahey. During your remarks, Mayor Franco claimed that the councilwoman Jill Russ had discovered spit on her chair before sitting down.
Liars.
Mayor Franco then turned to the town manager, John Burt, and reminded him and the public that this chamber is being video and audio recorded, clearly implying that Sean and the people that showed up that day, his supporters, had spit on their chair. So I asked myself, if this alleged spitting chair incident truly occurred, why wasn't the meeting stopped immediately and launched a full investigation? Why wait 48 minutes into this meeting to make that announcement? So here's how smart I am. For weeks, I emailed you and John Burt to get an answer about the investigation. Neither of you responded to me. So I also saw no formal charges brought up in the media, the newspaper, during your council meetings. So I FOIA requested the town council recordings in this room 2 hours before and 2 hours after, reviewed the footage. And after reviewing the footage, in its entirety, the evidence is concluded at no time did Sean or anyone associated with him come into the secure area that you have gates here. The only two people that came into the area at that time was town manager John Burt and a Groton police officer, which they did not do anything as well. So let's be clear. The only individuals that access this area.
Thank you. Your time has expired.
So I'm just going to ask you,
Next is
are you
Ian
going to,
Thomas.
I'm going to ask you today, will you formally
Up next.
apologize to Groton,
Is
the
Ian
town of
Thomas.
Groton, and to Sean from Long Island Audit and his supporters here today. Will you issue a statement
Sorry, your
about
time
the
has
spitting
expired.
chair incident?
Up next is Mr. Thomas.
That's what I thought.
That was in regards to Spitgate.
Good evening, Ian Thomas, 24 Jefferson Drive. Just to finish where I thought he was going with that comment, I think there are answers that are needed as far as like what that accusation was all about and what any investigation revealed, as with many other things here. Long story short, the rule change was unjustly made as far as limiting time for public comment. The mayor does not have that authority to do that arbitrarily and unilaterally. The rule that was cited, 5H, is not, it has to do with only presentations that are done by town staff and developers. The rule that adjudicates public speaking time is 11A, which clearly states and implies that it's a council vote that happens contemporaneously on the night of, and it is otherwise guaranteed to have 5 minutes for public to speak with no cap. Other thing I wanted to speak about tonight was I received a text message from a concerned citizen that contained a digital image that was an invitation for a town staff, town employee party to be held at a local club, a local facility, and it was going to be hosted by Community Speak Out. So I am concerned about this, that Community Speaks Out just received a lot of money from the town, through the town, and now they're hosting a town staff only event. Is that what the money went to? We need an accounting.
Thank you, your time has expired. Up next is Genevieve Surf.
My name is Genevieve Surf. I live at 6 Pearl Street in Mystic. I'm here. I'm going to try to say everything I've to say in 2 minutes. I'm going to start with the thing I find the most pressing to say, which is that Mayor Franco, you have been a disgrace to the town of Groton for the last 2 years, if not the last 4 or 6, as long as you've been a town councilor. If I had $1 for every person who asks me why you hate Councilor Bordelon so much, I'd be rich. Your personal animosity toward her has been not only painful to watch, but embarrassing to us as citizens, that you cannot control your emotions any better than you have. And you have ruined practically every single town meeting with these animosities towards Portia. Now, I'd like to say something about Portia Bordelon. She's become a good friend of mine. I admire her. I admire her courage. I admire her intelligence at going through the packets really well, which most of you don't, because all you ever do is agree with each other. You don't ever discuss anything that's in the packet. When Councilor Bordelon was in a committee with Councilor McBride for the school property reuse committee, which I think met for, what did you meet for, about a year at least, to come up with this plan. There were altogether, 10, 12 people in this committee. Councilor Bordelon never had to raise her voice once, or get defensive, or call a point of order, or a point of information, or anything. You know why? Because Councilor McBride was respectful toward her. Councilor McBride treated her like a real person, like an intelligent peer. You have never done that. You are as bad as the leader of this country who is trying to repress democracy by repressing speech. You are as dangerous as the Republicans in this country trying to take away our democracy.
Wonderful job. God bless you.
Good evening. Mayor Franco, I still have not heard back from you or the town attorney regarding my recent demand letter. You can expect to be served with a federal lawsuit complaint shortly, whether that's your home, grocery store, wherever you might be, or we can work out a way you can come here and get it. But that will be happening shortly. And while we're here, let me share some good news. The absurd felony voyeurism charge your police department tried to pin on me and my cameraman has been dismissed completely. That's what happens when you weaponize the law against citizens exercising their constitutional rights. Now, Town Manager Burt, what's the status of the internal affairs investigation into the Groton Police Department? Unlawful arrest, retaliatory arrest, it's been almost 3 months now, Mr. Burt. As a town manager, do you not oversee and work for the town council? Have any of you bothered to ask Mr. Burt what's the update on the internal affairs investigation? The Connecticut State Police had one out within weeks, albeit with a bunch of false statements. My cameraman had a hood and a mask, that I edited out all the no trespassing signs. So I would appreciate an update on that, Mr. Burt. And better yet, why was the police department body camera footage doctored when released to the public? You guys preach about transparency, but the audio between former disgraced Sergeant Fahey, the psychopath, the mayor's friend's husband, was muted. So where's the transparency? Nothing the Groton Police Department has said to Brian Fahey was ever recorded, apparently, or it was doctored and removed out of the body camera footage. So I think that's an disgrace. What do you have to hide? A conspiracy to violate my constitutional rights, perhaps? It's ridiculous. John Merritt, as the town manager, you should know the answer, and let me be clear, I will not let this go. We will not let this go. I will hold the town of Groton and its police department fully accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
Up next is Salza.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't know how you can call that time.
My name is
Don't worry, she's getting a
Scalzo,
lawsuit soon.
And my name is Scalzo. My contact information is at scalzo.photo.com.
Hope your town attorney's good.
Yeah, there's so many things I want to speak about, but the quote I like is, honest people have conversations, deceptive people run and hide, deceptive people shut down conversations and communication. When you limit time to 2 minutes and shut it off at 30 minutes, you're basically saying that you can't stand behind your words or your ideas. You can't, you can't stand up to scrutiny. And what the gentleman from, LTL Media? LTL Media, he did a whole presentation on his channel about Councilor Roscoe. And it's a little more, we've confirmed there was no spit, no one spit, but there was some other shenanigans. And I believe Councilor Roscoe lied on purpose about it. You can see as you zoom in with the camera, there's nothing on the handle of the chair. Councilor Roscoe pushes her hand on the handle. Now all of a sudden there's a substance there, from what I can see, and then she goes and whispers to Dictator Franco about it.
Dictator Franco.
It's clear that she's lying about the spit. Now, why would you adopt our issue? Like, we're the ones that have the problem with people spitting, yet you tried to hijack that for some reason. 34. I have about 3 more minutes of things to say, but I have 32 seconds to say. Yeah, shutting down the time is wrong, and I think that
To protect her friend.
I would like to know why Councilor Roscoe did that, and Mayor Franco is an extreme narcissist. I read all the emails that she got, and most of them are legitimate. They're not that harassing, more than another politician would get. I mean, I'm sure Trump gets some harassing emails. But anyway, I have more to say, but I guess we'll have to come back to more meetings until this is all resolved. I have so much more to say, but this is...
Up next is Leroy Tree Investigation.
Hello, Dictator Franco, Rachael Franco. What are we going to do about you? What are we going to do about you? Rachael Franco, Mayor, we the people of the United States of America have received allegations that you have allegedly committed a Class C felony for quid pro quo, which is punishable for up to 10 years in prison. Mayor Franco, I'm going to start at the end. What's your favorite color of prison attire? Now, just in case you are found guilty, let's plan ahead. Will it be orange, the timeless look for politicians who get caught? Brown to match the dirt that keeps getting shoveled in this town? Red for the heat of that subpoena spotlight? Rainbow for the full spectrum of all-inclusive corruption here? Or maybe see-through so the people of Groton can finally get a little transparency? But here's where it gets serious. A developer, Eric Goodman, testified under oath that you, Mayor Franco, offered him a quid pro quo, a development deal if he'd silence a man you didn't like on the Historic District Commission. That man, of course, is John Goodrich right over there. Now, before you start saying, oh, this out-of-towner's lying about me, he's harassing me, this is not speculation. That's sworn testimony, Dictator Franco. And if that allegation is true, it's not just unethical, it's a felony under Connecticut law. So right now, by a show of hands, how many of you will immediately open up an investigation against Dictator Mayor Stack? Show of hands. Mayor Franco, thank you. All right, well, I'm going to make a phone call. It's a private phone call. Do not listen to this. Hold on. Do not listen. This is private. Hold on.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. To continue this call in English.
I'll let you know how it goes. God bless freedom.
Up next is Michael Boucher.
Yeah, hello. I'm in a meeting. Yeah, call me back. No one raised their hand, by the way. Including Commissioner Bordelon.
Mike Boucher, 16 Hillside Avenue, Groton. I'm here tonight to talk about the City of Groton seawall cost overruns. What is the $10.8 million figure given out by City Hall as the amount authorized for the seawall construction? First, that figure doesn't represent the full cost of the seawall replacement program. That amount is closer to $15 million. The $10.8 million is the publicly known cost to date that has been appropriated to the construction company Arborio for their work on the seawall. Arborio costs only cover the construction of the seawall. In addition, there would be other significant costs related to the seawall, such as GZA, the engineering firm overseeing the seawall project, BL Companies, the firm which put up the original design and RFP for the seawall, Groton Utilities, City Highway Department, City Hall staff, and various other costs. Next is, what does the $9.8 million represent that in your community investment fund request? Basically, that's the total amount of money that City of Groton's dream list for a bailout of the seawall project. And it's a shame for us that you pushed that forward and didn't allow the one councilor who actually cares about our neighborhoods, Portia, to ask some questions. This is an important mess that the city has put the town in, because the city's going to claim this is a highway department project now. Those millions are coming back here. You guys should have done a much better job, especially you, Councilor Rusk. Okay, so that basically is going to cover all the money that the city's been pulled out of capital funds. They've pulled out money from Groton Utilities, the sewer department, highway department, and probably other sources to put a Band-Aid together over this gaping financial hole that the city created. The most shocking, and I could read a bunch of mistakes with the RFP, but the most shocking, and I'd really like to know what BL Companies and GCA, the engineering company overseeing this whole firm, is before the bidding was completed on the project, due to lack of bedrock, the companies asked, how are we supposed to anchor the seawall when there's no bedrock in a boring sample? The answer given by the city was, bedrock shall be assumed to be 13 feet below grade. Serious mistake. One of you councils need to do your job, and you ought to have people up here for 2 more minutes. If you can't let people speak for 2 minutes, you should not be running for office. It is completely irresponsible, and I'm thankful that your time will soon be out, Mayor Franco.
Yeah, great job.
Point of information? Are we in recess, is that what you said?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are in a recess right now. This mayor is
I'd also just
absolutely
like to point
disgusting.
out that these guys are not even from Groton, but we're the ones being punished because of what they're doing. We citizens now are punished because these guys from Long Island have come over here and rightfully are making trouble because all of the things that you're doing, the more I hear, the more outrageous it is. Why are we citizens being punished? I'd like to know that. That is completely unfair and, as usual, completely petulant on your part, Rachael.
Amen. Answer that, Rachel. Answer her. She deserves respect and dignity of an answer.
I think they forgot they're public servants.
Not ignoring her.
Shut down, you want all the citizens
Why are
of
we being
Groton
shut
shut down. Because they don't like to listen to us,
They don't like these guys.
but they don't like us either. They
Well,
want
they
to
don't like
run
us,
their own
but
show
they
without the
shut us
citizens
down
of
as well.
Groton.
We're here to support freedom.
Jesus.
Well, you're not gonna find it here.
Rachel, when you make things about yourself, don't be upset when other people make you the subject.
So do you have any updates, Mr. Burt, on the internal affairs investigation?
You decided to single-handedly shut down the communication time, which is wrong. They keep,
Mr. Burt, do you have any updates? I'm so sorry.
We drove 5 hours for 2 measly minutes. When you get unlimited time, you even told Bordelon, you shut her down and said, I can talk as long as I want.
As you can see, we have law enforcement presence here.
Why is there rules for
Burt, do you have any updates on the internal affairs investigation?
narcissists don't understand cause and effect. They don't know how to take responsibility.
Guess there's no updates on the internal affairs investigation, ladies and gentlemen.
They want to make it themselves.
Just tried to ask town manager.
They don't say. That's it.
It is so backwards right now. Well, we say us of doing, they, Rachel, Franco, the others, all of them.
This guy is over here.
No one raised hands to open up an investigation, including Bordelon. What's up with her? I know you did. She needs to be investigated for this felony.
Oh, let's be peaceful. Let's be peaceful.
You have no rights.
Be peaceful.
You have no
Be peaceful. I have no rights.
rights.
I have no rights.
I said leave me alone.
I'm not bothering
I'm
you.
asking you not,
You're making a scene, ma'am, and I'm an independent journalist, so.
do not get in my face with me.
I'm not even, I'm coming over to head you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah, you walked over here.
I'm coming to my husband, not to
Okay,
you.
all right. You should have stayed with your husband
you're
then.
not the center of the universe.
Don't talk to me.
There's other people in your
Don't talk to me.
You're speaking to other
You
people.
sound like Mayor Franco now.
Don't talk to me.
Oh, really? You know what I am? I don't, yeah, it is. I'm a mother who lives in this town, who lost her damn son, and I work.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't care. My son has been murdered, and you guys are just a piece of
They
shit.
get more views for that, honey.
No,
Ma'am, I'm very sorry.
no, you're not
They
sorry.
get more views. They get
So instead of being angry, tell your story, man.
Why don't you share your story, man?
Share your
I
story.
guess not.
You wanna hear what happened?
Wow. She makes a scene, and then I'm the bad guy for covering it. Interesting. Does no one know how to control their emotions here? There's like something in the water here in Groton. Like, control your emotions. I don't get it. Psycho Fahey, Rachel's best friend.
Brian Fahey, former trooper, is a violent animal. He threatened to shoot you, which
Right,
was found in
right.
the phone call.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
there's
shoot
still-
him right now. What
And
type of
then-
savages live in the town of
Brian
Groton?
Fahey's wife lies and acts like she's afraid of you to get a more aggressive response from the
Right.
police.
I suppose John Goodrich has lost his turn because he got here late. We're like little school children in here. We have no rights.
And for the record, the reason why we're still talking is because we're in recess. We're not interrupting the meeting, just for the record.
Let the record show. There is no record. We're on
How old do you
recess.
think we are? 5, 6, 7?
Mayor Franco, will you confess to the allegations of the felony quid pro quo, which Eric Goodwin said under oath?
I want to know what's up with the
He
internal
told
affairs report.
get rid of
That's what I
John
want to know.
Goodrich From the Historic Commission committee and offering him a development deal. Will you confess to that now? Again, I called the FBI previously. So after this meeting, I'm happy to wait for you.
You see, the councilwoman's husband handled that perfectly. He never got out of his seat. He was completely calm. That lady was unhinged. And, you know, if it's true about her son, that's obviously horrible, but that doesn't mean you can act like a complete psychopath to people in public. Control your emotions.
Can't hear you, Mayor Franco.
Oh, maybe that was her
she was probably stating her apology.
Oh.
Was that the apology about the spitting incident?
Were you apologizing or confessing to the alleged crimes of felony quid pro quo?
Now this woman's outside making a whole big deal.
Speak up against this silly commitment and 15 people. Give me a break. We pay taxes. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of taxes.
Thousands of dollars in taxes, and they're gonna go up after the lawsuit happens. So it looks like a bunch of drama out here is happening.
So it's kind of like a little bit ironic that you're at, that you were, I don't care, I'm not speaking.
Where you going? Yeah, I know, I get that all the time.
So they have law enforcement here for me, but I'm not the one getting violent.
Councilor Goode, would you like to take that?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Madam Mayor. I move item number 2025-4-7 and 2025-919.
All right. Can't even, they're not even speaking into the microphone. I voted for you.
Moved by Good, seconded by
Can you grab my mic, Councilor, for me? Oh, sorry. Can you grab my mic up there?
Does anybody have any changes?
So the mayor behind us obviously wants nothing to do with us, so we're gonna be, hold on. One second.
All right, seeing no hands, we're going to take a vote on the consent calendar as moved. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? That passes 9 to 0.
You'll be served with a lawsuit soon, Mayor.
Next is communication reports other than committee reports. We're going to start with Councilor Merritt. Do you have anything you'd like to share? Councilor Lund.
Thank you. I just want to speak about what, Ian Thomas, who is my husband, spoke about. He got a text message, a flyer about Community Speaks Out, inviting a special appreciation party, October 18th, 12 to 5, Groton Elks Club. And it says down here, please do not share this information with non-employees of Groton. I guess it's been canceled since then, from what I've heard. I guess the mayor, did the town manager?
There was an email that you received.
I haven't caught up. I had worked today. I haven't got on. But.
No, there's been an email, you received it.
Okay, so has it been canceled?
Yes.
That's the rumor. So that's what he was referring to, is that, this is an agency that just got a bunch of funds from us, and now they were having a gathering for town staff only, not town councilors, town staff. And so that's what he was asking about, because we received it from an employee internally to us, because obviously we never got this. So I also went out speaking to the community on Judson Ave. A gentleman was out there mix and seal to seal a sidewalk that he's been asking the town to fix for quite some time. I guess there was a flooding study done in that area. It's all uneven, and he said someone's gonna get hurt, and he was out there sealing it. So I will forward the pictures I took along. I commend our citizen of our community for taking action and trying to seal up, which is really not his responsibility. I also, through the mayor, through the town manager, have received many concerns about the seawall. Have we have an update? I've asked several times for update. We've never had the mayor of the city come back, sit before us, and have a thorough update, other than randomly we're doing a state funding thing and they were at it and we're gonna try to get funding for the wall, and but there's been no formal discussion or update as the process is unfolded, and so that's very frustrating. I didn't raise my hand because it's already been a done issue, but when I asked by the auditors, would I support an investigation? I asked this council if in fact, on the record, there was a concern with something being done wrong, we should bring it up. Mayor Franco asked, would someone, if you guys feel something was wrong, fine, investigate. I didn't get any support from anybody at the time. So I didn't want to talk about it again because it's considered a recycled issue and we're not supposed to speak again. But I do feel if this council feels that I don't have the support up here. that there's something wrong, then file an internal investigation, go the process. But I'm one vote. I can't even get on a standing committee. And lastly, again, I say, as I continue and I plan to return in the next term, I feel I deserve to be on a standing committee. I've worked with Councilor McBride on other committees, never had a problem. It was stated to me, the reason I have not been put on a standing committee is because all the other committee chairs did not want to work with me. Well, that's bullying, that's workforce harassment, that is unjust and unfair. Every day we go to work with people we may not break bread with or hang out after, but they have every right to be included. Time and time again, I show up here, Democratic
Thank
Committee,
you.
caucus, I'm not
Councilor
invited.
Puccino, you're up next.
So again, I
Thank you,
asked this
Councilor Bordelon.
council,
Your time has expired.
and I'm sad that Councilor
Your
Goode
time has
chose
expired.
to take a seat
Councilor Bordelon, your time
without
has
even
expired.
considering a
You're out
standing
of
member
order.
who has been on
You are out of order.
for 4 terms. You just
You
took
are
the
out
seat,
of order.
and
We're
you could've
taking another
chose
recess. It is
not to take the
7:04.
seat. And that's just
We are-
Let's stop here, come on. Can you do it all over again? I missed it.
Bunch of cowards.
Coming in, you're yelling at me.
Bunch of cowards.
Councilor Bordelon, why did you do that? Why did you disrespect her? She's the one that has the most courage of anyone, so I'm not sure why you raised your hand with her. She explained it.
She explained it. Oh, man. One of the corrupt councilmen, probably a friend of Fahey's. So, Town Manager Burt, do you really have no updates on the internal affairs report? You have nothing? You're just going to ignore me?
I have nothing to share right now.
Internal affairs investigation has been taking 3 months. Aren't you in charge? Aren't you set to oversee the police department from the council? All right. He has no comment.
About 4 more minutes if you want to express yourselves.
Well, no, it'd be great. You know, I just can't wait to serve everyone here. I mean, ridiculous. Yeah. I'm going to call one of your councilwomen to testify at the federal lawsuit. She knows the rules better than you guys. You can't just limit, the mayor can't just limit arbitrarily the public speaking time. If you read the actual rules, you would see that. It's governed in 11A. I don't get it. But you keep doubling down, tripling down, because it's going to cost the taxpayers money, not you, right? Well, I'm going to keep exposing you to everybody I can. Oh, man. It's going to cost you guys a lot of money, I promise you that. We the people are not going to give up. Time to walk out on this mayor. Absolutely ridiculous.
And that was it. That's democratic way. Not to suppress people.
Right?
For no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally here for no reason. Law enforcement is here for no reason whatsoever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the man behind me right here, he said he's a big proponent of the First Amendment. He's a big supporter of the First Amendment. And then he goes on to criticize my billboard truck that I had posted out in the parking lot. Some champion of the First Amendment he turned out to be. Absolutely ridiculous. So again, another 3-hour trip here to Groton, Connecticut, the town of Groton, Connecticut, Corrupticate, excuse me, I gotta get all these things right. 3-hour trip out here, well worth it. Just like my trip's gonna be next week to the city of Melbourne in Florida. We're gonna expose Mayor Paul Lowfrey. We're gonna continue to, maybe we'll take the billboard truck to the police chief's house. I come to these meetings and no one wants to talk to me. Maybe the town manager's house next. I don't know, but we need justice. We need transparency. We need accountability. And we're just not getting it here in the town of Groton, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, stay tuned to the channel for updates. This week I will be speaking to the judge on the record in the courtroom in open court regarding former Sergeant Brian Fahey's diversion program, where if he stays out of trouble for a year as the victim in that case, as you all know, he was charged with disorderly conduct, even though he should have been charged with felony threatening. I'm gonna go shoot him right now, brandishing a firearm. But of course he's not going to be. It's just more of the cover up. I appreciate all your support. Thank you. You make these attorneys possible, lawsuits possible, each and every one of you. Together, we the people are strong. And I appreciate all of you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. because we are almost at 1 million subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We are like a little over 10,000 subscribers away. So if you're not subscribed, join us to hit this monumental number of 1 million subscribers. We are going to change America little by little, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to expose tyranny and corruption anywhere we can. I love you all. Thank you all for your support. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.